Hey guys! Over the past couple of days, I've been trying to implement a new F2L trick into my solves, which is something I don't do nearly as often as I should. But I'm so happy with how I'm doing with this new trick that I'd like to show you what it is and how I'm using it. Okay, obvious disclaimer before I get into any of this. I did not invent this trick. Don't give me credit for coming up with this because it's not my idea. And a lot of the applications are things that I thought of myself. So if there's anything that there's obviously a better solution for, please tell me because I'm still figuring this stuff out. So in its most basic form, the trick goes like this. You have your regular insert like this going into the back right. What you'd normally do is cube rotate and insert your pair. But instead, you can avoid cube rotating by staying from this angle and doing wide F, R, wide F prime. And okay, that's cool, I guess. When you see a pair like this in the solve, you can avoid the cube rotation. That's neat. But is it enough to justify making an entire video? No, it's not. But the trick does not stop there. What makes this trick really special is all of the different cases that lead into that insert. Let's go over some of my favorites. The first example is this type of pair. Obviously, you start off by doing that, and then you have a 3-move insert, but instead of cube rotating and inserting like that, you can just go like that, and you're set up for that insert just like that. Next up, we have this pair. Now, most people would either just take out the pair and insert, or you can maybe do that and then insert without cube rotating. There's a little bit of ambiguity about what's better, but what you can do instead using this trick is just take it out, then you have it set up for the insert just like that. Or if you want, you can move the corner over to here first, then take this out with RU2R prime, and you're set up. And the advantage for this is that if you start in this grip, which I know isn't ideal, but whatever, if you start in this grip, then you can do this really quickly. By the way, if anyone has any better finger tricks for that, starting from home grip ideally, please let me know. I'm still figuring this stuff out. And example number 3, you have this pair with your corner in the edge. Instead of taking it out, cube rotating and solving, or doing that, or whatever, you can just take out the edge like normal, and then you're set up for the insert. Piece of cake. And here's one more really cool F2L pair with this. This pair, which normally you'd cube rotate and solve like that. But if this slot is open, you can avoid cube rotating by using this as your empty slot to separate them, and then you have the case. And this is another one where if you start in this position, it's really, really fast. And obviously, I've just been showing this going into the back right. You can do the same thing going into the back left slot as well by mirroring it. It's wide F prime, L prime, wide F, and all of the different cases that lead into that are the same as well if you mirror them. Now those few F2L cases are already really cool, but what takes this to a whole nother level is that you don't just have to use wide F, R, wide F prime as an insert. You can use it as a replacement for any time that you would do Y, RUR prime, even if it's not at the end of an F2L pair. Let's show you an amazing example. Take a look at this F2L case. If you don't know better, you would have to do 2 cube rotations for this. Cube rotate so that you can take out the edge, cube rotate again, and insert. And until a couple days ago, that's what I was doing as well. But what we're doing to take it out is Y, RUR prime, which is exactly what we can replace with wide F, R, wide F prime, and now we've got a pair ready to insert without any cube rotations. And there's one more little side note with that case specifically that I really enjoy, because something that I've done for a long time is that when I have this case for my last pair, no matter where the one misoriented edge is, if there's only one, I can turn this case into solved EO. And there's a couple cases where that translates to this insert as well. So when we have the misoriented edge just to the left of the corner like this. Normally you would take it out, cubitate and insert just like normal. And that's what this case is that I just showed. Again, the misoriented edge is just to the left of it, so you can do just what I showed, and it skips your EO. But if the misoriented edge is to the right of the corner like this, instead what you would do is that kind of F2L solution to skip your EO. But again, that's an RUR prime still, which means that from this angle, you can put the corner right here, do the alg, and then you've still got your EO. That is a lot more situational, and it doesn't account for the other two positions like you could if it were in the front right, but it's still really cool. So that's basically what I've come up with on my own in the past few days. But I don't want to stop there when it comes to this trick. The next step is getting better at finger tricking it, preferably from home grip, and getting better at finger tricking it on the left. Because it's absolutely worth it a lot of the time on the right. It should be on the left, I just need to get better at the turning for it. And then the next step is getting better at looking ahead through it, because currently that's a bit of a struggle. Doing wide F moves like that is something I've never really done in F2L before, so I have no experience with look ahead during that. My hope is that as I do it more and more, it'll get more and more natural to look ahead, but if it doesn't, I might have to reevaluate when this case is useful. It might only be for last slot, when I don't need to look ahead for another F2L pair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you already knew this, maybe you learned it too. So if you think of any more cool applications for this, please let me know so I can add them to myself as soon as possible. Same thing if there's anything that I could be doing better for any of these cases. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later, and I hope you have a great day. This is Brody, signing out.